Okay, so I just finished one reading, but I'm gonna go into the second one. So here we are. We're coming from, you are the individual who you already know which direction you're going. Okay, you have no trouble deciphering where you want to be, what you want to do, and all of that good shit. So how do you move forward? All right, so let's go here. You follow, as cliche as it sounds, you follow your heart, you follow your intuition, you follow your instincts, you follow your feelings. Okay, go where it feels good. That because you already know where you want to go, and I'm for damn skippy certain that it feels fucking good to you when you're thinking about it. Okay, and if it doesn't feel good when you're thinking about it, you should think about something else, because that clearly ain't the direction you want to fucking go, friends. So what we have here is just feeling out your environment. Okay, this is really like you guys, if you're looking at this video, you're most likely highly very psychic. Okay, and some of you might be into a lot of like spirituality and things like that. Some of you might be familiar with like yogic breathing. I think that's how you say it, but I don't know. It's like breath work that you perform like in yoga poses. Okay, so if you are having trouble deciphering like if something feels good or not, what you want to do is reset. You could look into many different ways of how you could do this type of breathing, where you're breathing in really deep from your fucking like root chakra, and it's coming out your crown chakra. You know what I'm saying? That bad boy went in fucking deep. You know what I'm saying? So that's all you have to do. That was advice specifically. It might be for just one of you, but that's what's there. So if something is not feeling good and you just want to change the channel, but you're having a little bit of an issue finding the fucking remote, all you have to do is fucking just do this yogic breathing. And I don't know if that's a word. Like I said, it might be, it might not be, but look into that. And all it is like deep ass fucking belly breaths. Okay, and then keep doing that until the energy has cleared, and it's like you're performing a reset for your physical vessel, and then you could feel free to go in the direction that feels good to you. Okay, so what else we got here? Okay, some of you are being reborn again. Some of you are definitely entering, probably everyone who's even still here watching this video is entering a new chapter of their life, where they're having this rebirth into the motherfucker who they always knew they were and wanted to be on the inside. Okay, so what you're doing is you know the new version of you, you know what they're doing, you know who they are, you know everything about them, right? Because you visualize it. So what you want to do is every day you want to incorporate something into your routine, into your psyche, into every facet of your life experience of this new individual. And henceforth doing that, your older versions will fucking pass away. They will die. The old versions of you that were maybe in anxiety or in doubt or in guilt or shame or unworthiness, all of those fucking former yous, okay? All of these false facades that were masquerading around, right? Like, and you accepted them as your truth, but it's not your fucking truth, because this new version of you is being born again right now, and that's the most important thing to keep in mind, okay? All of these former yous are not who you are now, who you are destined to be. So if we want to go back into, you know who you are, you know where you're going, you are going to bid adieu. You're going to say bye-bye to all of these old versions of you, because that's the only way. That is the last point of the transition of the medias crux. What you want to do is you just say, okay, I understand how these former versions of me served me, but they benefit me in no way now, so I'm going to choose to move forward into the motherfucker that's being birthed from within, okay? And you're right, know who the fuck that is. That's a really good affirmation. Yeah, because you've already had your tower moment, and this is like, you know, a hypothetical or philosophical or metaphysical, whatever the metaphorical, I don't know, it's some shit that ain't really real. You know what I mean? A tower moment ain't really real. When motherfuckers talk about it in the spiritual community, especially like in tarot, they're like, oh, a tower moment when everything falls apart so it can fall into place perfectly, like, all that fucking jazz, which is really just, that's a program too, right? You don't need to have a tower moment. I mean, you can, but if you have a tower moment, I'm gonna be dead ass, you ain't even gonna realize that it was a tower moment, because you're gonna be like, wait, what? Like, and there might be some confusion going on, but it ain't gonna be like as crazy as motherfuckers talk about, so don't let that shit scare you. But all you who are watching this video right now, you've already had that kind of concept of a tower moment, right? Where it's kind of like, oh snap, like it's like one of those things where, like, you ever see that parlor trick where there's like a bunch of shit on a fucking table, like forks and knives and fucking cutlery and fucking plates and shit, and then there's a tablecloth and the magician comes up and he's like, haha friends, like, do you want to see magic? And then he fucking whips the what is it called, the tablecloth out, and the shit is still standing there, and motherfuckers are like, wait, what? Like, what was that? Okay. And it's like, now this dude is left holding a tablecloth, but why? Like, the table and the silverware are not near where he is, right? So it's like, who's the magician, right? Was it the table, or was it the fucking dude? Because what are you gonna do with a tablecloth if you don't have a table or cutlery, right? So that's kind of what the tower moment is, in my opinion. You're kind of like, wait, what just happened? Like, I have the tablecloth, but the shit, you're like, huh? It's kind of like a mind fuck. Okay, but it's not like anything crazy needs to go on, I'm gonna be honest, okay? So that was a really weird thing, but I feel like that story piqued someone's interest. So that's what's kind of going on. You already had this tower moment. Some of you might have recently had a Kundalini awakening, but now you definitely, because of that befuddlement that you were in before, that is actually how you came to grow into the motherfucker who knows what you know now and knows the direction you want to go. So there's nothing, it's just like placid lakes from here on out, okay? Because you've already mastered the thing that you were given to master. So a lot of you are like truly a high, awake, aware spiritual being, ready to spread your word to others, perhaps the masses, perhaps just your close circle, perhaps just your fucking pets, who knows, right? But you have recently made this really big spiritual upgrade. You've come through everything that was sent by egoistic illusions to quote unquote break you, right? And now you have the wisdom of like 1,000 lifetimes at your fingertips, okay, because of the shit that you bore witness to and experienced. And now you know what you want, because you know more than ever what the fuck you don't want and what works for you and what doesn't, okay? And you're here now to share your wisdom with others in some sort of format. So whatever format resonates with you, because obviously it's going to be different for everyone, but there's a format here that you are going to be delivering your message, even if it's just, like I said, in your close circle of friends. You're going to be like, hey guys, this is what it is, this is what it isn't, or something. Like, motherfuckers are going to come to you for a lot of advice, and you have a lot of wisdom to give to them, okay? So that is really what's coming up for you on this horizon. It's more of like a path now of like you having everything that you want. You are splurging in abundance. You're like Scrooge McDuck in the fucking money bin and shit. And I mean that metaphorically, literally, however, okay, in both ways, in every way, okay? You're very abundant now, and because you're so abundant, you have this abundance spilling out of you, and that is why you are going to be sharing your messages with others, because it's like you're so overfilled that your cup really isn't containing it anymore. So you want to bring back that fucking cutlery and shit. You want to bring all the dishes and the glasses and the cups, and you want to fill all of these motherfuckers, because now you have the tablecloth and you have the table and you have the fucking silverware and shit. So you have a whole fucking feast, and you sit at the head of the table because you're the fucking king of the castle, you know what I'm saying? So you have all this going on. So now you want to host a dinner party, and you want others to join you because you have so much abundance to give, because it's overflowing from within you. So there's a lot of good times coming up ahead for you, homie. Trust and believe and know.